ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, back to my alt account. This is one thing that I have told many of people in a lot of my videos or past videos. One thing you never want to do: take out a vehicle completely stock. And in the interest of World of Tanks science, I did such a monstrous behavioral thing. I took out the T150 completely stock. Yes, uh, including the crew. So the crew, this was the first match. You can see one match, 100% win rate, because I had to hover in the very back of the map at first because this gun stock is so very pitiful. 86 standard penetration on your standard rounds, and when you press number 2, it bumps you up to a whopping 102, which I had to do that, and I was still lucky to pen anything. I mean, for first off, with the stock engine, stock tracks, you're lucky to drive more than a couple kilometers an hour because it is painfully slow when you're stock. And then when you're shooting at OIs, and just yeah, I was shooting at stuff in this match that was equal tier to me. Thank God the RNG gods didn't put me on a match with a bunch of tier 8s, or I would have just had my butt whipped everywhere. Um, so this, yeah, you can see on this, it's telling me to, hey, dude, you need to upgrade that stuff. So, the ARL, we were lucky enough to hit him in the side because the front of that thing's actually got decent. I think it's 120 frontal armor on the hull. The turret's pretty good. Yeah, my 102, no, not a chance in hell. But I was able to get shots in his side because he went just ham trying to move up, and he went on along the tracks and just got decimated. And I was able to put a couple of my shots in him for a whopping, I think it's 110 damage. Yeah, 110 average damage. Um, the Excalibur, he came up moving pretty quick, but with my forever reload, with my gun, it's almost a 5-second reload for my 110 damage. Yeah, we hit him one time for 107, and we knocked out his fuel tank and his track. The RL, we knocked out his fuel tank and his gun. And the SU-100, he drove in front of me, but I was still busy loading from the just awesome 110 damage I did on the Excalibur there, and I couldn't shoot him because he drove right in front of me, and I was still loading. And the AMD 178B, a wheeled vehicle, has absolutely no armor. I couldn't even, I just kept getting criticals. I finally hit him and penned him for a whopping 108. But the two shots I put in before that just knocked out a suspension. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? So yeah, this is one tank you definitely don't want to take out as a stock vehicle. I was surprised that I got 365 damage and we were able to get one kill. And I think it was ARL 44 that I actually got the kill on. Yeah, that's because he just got decimated by, I think, our KV2 or something. But here we got tanks that are not stock that, were out there. And I mean, still zero damage. Come on, guys. I could do 365 on a complete stock tank. But we lost 27,000 credits because I shot 23 rounds, 12 hit, and only 4 pen. And that was on the sides of stuff and other vehicles that are made out of paper. So let this lesson be learned to never take out a stock vehicle. And when you watch this replay, you are going to see why. Pitiful, just your view range. You only have 830 hit points because you got the stock turret. Um, your traverse is 15.11. Talk about painfully slow. I mean, just look at this. My spotting, my view range is 261. I mean, holy crap. I mean, that's bad. That is bad, 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 bad. Um, yeah, but I just wanted to show you this is what you get when you take out a stock vehicle. The same vehicle in my other account, oh, I've got an awesome. I think I've got this thing 2 marked. I've got like a 67% win rate. I average usually about 2,500 damage per match. But when you take something out that's stock, you're just not going to do that. And that's why a lot of people that do YouTube videos preach not to take out stock vehicles. And this is, when you watch this, this is exactly why you do not take out a stock vehicle. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and be ready to cringe a little bit every time I bounce off of everything and every time I go to move, because it is painfully slow to turn and to even go forward in this thing being stock. So I will be right back with a good laugh for you so that you do not do the same. Alrighty, so here we go on Wide Park in the T150, completely stock. So we got lucky enough to be an all tier 6 match. I have a inkling feeling if this would have been a tier 8 match, I probably wouldn't have got any damage. I don't think I would have been able to pen literally anything. Maybe if I got lucky from the sides and rear of some tier 8s, if I was even able to get into a position where I could get shots on them like that. Because when we take off to the right, look, oh, just please hold all applause till the end of the match. Oh yeah, this is very sad, and I'm glad it was all tier 6s and I wasn't top tier and people weren't counting on me, because that would have been just a very bad, abysmal thing to do to my team. Um, but I just, I see a lot of people recently, for some reason, a lot of people are taking out tanks that are stock turrets, stock guns, stock, literally stock everything. I mean, looking at it, you can normally tell if it's a stock turret or a stock gun on certain tanks. If you've played the game for a while, you know what a stock, U100 gun looks like versus the 128, or, just so on and so forth. Or an STI or ST1, whatever it is. You can look at that and think, see, that's the IS-3 gun on it, not the top gun. Um, Same with the M103, and just so on like that. You can see stock, items on vehicles. So I have no clue if I'm lit. I don't have sixth sense. The crew members on this are missed that shot. And look at that lovely long reload. And somebody actually, I got the spotting damage for him, but look how long it takes that reticle to shrink in. It's like, oh, and then it bops up and down. I love it when there's a stick or something in front of you and it does that. It just jumps up and down when I should have backed up, and then he pulls out. So kicking myself, because I could have got probably a shot in the side if I would have backed up to begin with. Now, all I've really got to shoot at as of right now is this big old OI, which with 102 pen, he's looking right at me, so I know, back up, and you can see the round just fly by me. So, and you can see I'm not letting the reticle shrink all the way in, because it takes about a month for it to happen. I actually shot right over our OI, because he pulled out in front, and well, whatever, he's got a gun that'll probably be able to do something to the enemy OI, because mine isn't going to do squat. So I look, I see there's something I can pen. I've got a side shot. Yay, but look at this reload. As he drives by me, because I've got a 3-day reload on a gun that does 110 damage on a tier 6 tank. And I cannot pen this OI just to save my life. I know he's going to shoot at me again, so I'm just going to back up. Because if I get hit by him, yeah, it's not going to do good for me, because my 830 hit points will be gone. Probably most of it, or almost all of it, like him, for instance. So we take another shot, hit him, and bounce again. This is what I mean. This is why you don't take stock tanks out, because you just can't handle even tiered stuff. I mean, these are all tier 6 tanks, and I can't pen half this stuff to save my life. Probably more than half of it. 102 pen just is not going to hack it. And I hate sitting in the back like this, but what are you going to do? As slow as this is, with the gun that's on this, well, I looked and I'm like, all right, let's push. I'm not doing my team any good sitting back here bouncing rounds off the OI, who in turn actually bounced, and then I just saw an arty round go right where I was at, so good thing I did move. But the OI, I looked after this match, and I think he bounced like 1,350 some damage. I see the Cromwell B, and I think I can get a shot off of him. I know there's railroad tracks and there's some buildings over there. I'm not super familiar with this map because this mainly is for like low tier. I think tier 6s and below get this map, but tier 7s and up won't ever see this map if I remember right. So I figure, okay, let's make a push and see what we can do. The Cromwell still, there's some buildings over there, something he's behind, and I'm not getting shots on him. So I'm going to go climb the big hill here and hopefully try and get behind the OI and flank him, because I'm hoping I can even pen him in the rear sides. I mean, 102 pen is pretty darn pitiful for premium rounds, but it's better than 89. So I see their ARL-44 coming up here, and then I shrink in, hit him, yay, 120. Wow, that was a good, big, hard hit there. And then I think we missed that one. He gets tracked, and we hit him. Yay, I got a kill. Woohoo! I'm feeling good now. Oh boy, oh boy. The things I do for videos. But anyway, so I continue to push forward. I'm thinking I'm going to get behind this OI. So I'm going to yell, help. So I do. And I think, oh, you know, I could cut through there. But look how slow it's turning. I'm like, he ended up getting killed before I could even get in a position to shoot at him. Then I see an AMD 178B. No armor. Paper thin. Critical. No damage. Critical. No damage. Nice big miss. I think he's AFK, obviously. Yay! We hit him and did some damage. 108. Exactly what the gun, right about what the gun does for damage. 110 average damage. We hit him for 108. Not going to get a high roll again after I hit that ARL-44 for 120. But then I see to my right, we've got a Churchill 7. And we hit him in the side and bounce. But I'm going after him. I'm going to go get more damage if it kills me yet. I'm top speed. We are hauling. We're at maximum RPMs here. We're doing 19 on flat cement. Paved pavement. Oh, we're up to 20. We're bouncing between 20 and 21. We got turbo jets, engaged here. I'm thinking I'm going to get a kill again. I'm coming around the corner slowly but surely, and then I see that KV2, and I think to myself, wow, he just missed. I've got a chance. Will it happen? No, because I didn't wait for it to shrink all the way in, and with my nice long reload on the stock gun, I failed to get another kill. So let this be a lesson to you. Don't ever, 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 ever take out a stock vehicle if you can help it, which I've actually got the upgraded gun for this and the tracks and the engine and stuff, but I left it off just so I could make this video showing you why not to do what I just did. Because for one, it's painful to play a tank stock like that. Your crew is just miserable. The aim time is forever. The load time is forever. It just moves like a snail. Um, I mean, this is a heavy tank, but if you take like a light tank and you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. It's not going to move like it should because you've got stock engine, stock track, stock everything, stock crew. And, if it would have came down to it though, um, and it was like me versus whatever, I'd be kicking myself for doing this video because the simple fact, there's just no way I could append almost anything on the enemy team from the front. It just wasn't going to happen with this little pew pew gun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My pain for your pleasure. But you guys take it easy. Hope you guys are safe for the New Year's, and you guys be safe. And I will see you on the battlefield.